because we have 2 different paddle boards. Bubbles can come on my paddleboard and it's so much fun paddleboarding with Bubbles. I remember seeing Bubbles for the first time in a foster with loads of different dogs. I remember picking Bubbles' name because I picked the name, and I named her after 2 ponies that I used to ride in nursery. And I was leaving nursery, so I wanted to call the dog Bubbles.
And we got her from a small charity called Boxer and Bully Saviours, which dealt predominantly with boxer and bull breeds like Staffies. I'd got in touch with this particular charity because my husband wanted a Staffy, and for me it was important to get a rescue dog, and so it was a compromise really to get a rescue puppy. And they emailed a photo of her and said that they thought that she would be ideal because she's good with people, good with children. We had another dog at the time as well, which was Pluto. So we took Pluto to meet her to make sure that they got on quite well, and obviously took the children to meet her as well. And it all went really well, so she came home. She was a puppy when we got her, so she was about 5 months old when we had her, so she's sort of grown up with the girls really. I've always had rescues. For me, I think it's just really important because there's so many really nice dogs in rescue shelters, and the more that we breed them and buy dogs, the more dogs are going to end up in shelters. If we could get the right dog for us from a shelter, then I thought it was the right thing to do. And I do find it easier to get older dogs because when they're tiny, you have to do the house training and everything. And when you get them a little bit older, often the difficult bit's done and they'll just sort of fit straight into the family, which when you've got young children is what you need really. Staffies are a great breed. They're really good with people. As you can tell, she just loves everybody, really happy, really excited. So as soon as we saw her really, we were pretty sure that she was the right dog for us.
She's really fun to play with because she's never running out of energy.
No, she always wants to play, doesn't she?
Yeah. She's perfect, really.
She is. I remember it was really funny when we went paddleboarding and there was 2 paddleboards and she just kept jumping from one to the other.
And I think she's quite high energy as well, isn't she?
Yeah.
And we're quite an active family, so I run every day and the girls are often outside playing. You set up an assault course sometimes for her, don't you, in the garden?
And Marco likes to come on the trampoline.
Yeah.
She does do fetch really well, but she never brings the ball back. I like to play with her outside because she's always really happy outside.
She loves to run. I go running every day and she always comes with me. And she did an ultra marathon with me a few years ago. So that was 50 miles around the Gower.
She got a medal.
Yeah, she did. She got a medal, yeah.
First dog ever to run it.
Yeah, and we did
medal.
check a few times whether she wanted to stop, but she didn't want to stop. She wanted to do it, and she was up again the next morning ready to do it again, which I wasn't.
She can also run on lead with me and Leah. She'll just trot next to you.
She does.
Perfect.
Yeah, she's good, isn't she?
Yeah.
I think really as a parent, when you've got young children, you do get to a point where you're just in the house all the time or running around after the kids all the time. And so just sort of to have half an hour to myself to take the dogs out for a walk was an absolute relief. And as I say, when I started to try to build up my exercise again and decided that I'd run with them, it was nice really.
She loves the pub. She's a pub dog.
If I'm walking out to the pub on my own or walking back from the pub on my own, then I'll take the dogs with me because there's an alleyway that I have to walk through and I wouldn't really want to walk through it without the dogs, but with them you just feel a lot safer, especially in the winter when you have to go out in the dark.
My friends are Bubbles' fan club. My friends will follow Bubbles around anywhere, and Marco as well. So I have a specific friend that comes to our house every day. So half an hour before, and he'll put his nose on the glass part of the door and be waiting for her. And then she arrives and then she's like, yay, he's here again.
If you can name one thing, what is the best thing?
For me, it's the fact that you just spend more time outside and active, walking them every day, making sure that they have to go out every day. And that makes you go out every day, and I think it just enhances your life, really.
It's good because then you have a best friend forever when you get a dog because most of the time going to be very loyal when they rescue because
Someone to tell secrets. Because it's like your sister, like, especially Bubbles for me and Leah, because we've just grown up with her there.
Yeah.
And it's quite nice to have like a best friend that's always there.
We've always had rescue dogs.
I mean, it's good too because most of them have probably had a harder background than bought dogs, and it's good to adopt them because it'd be nice for them to have a good home.
And also, by adopting a shelter dog, you free up a space for another dog to go into a shelter as well, where, you know, there are so many dogs that need adopting that I can't imagine buying one, really.
Who do you think Bubbles loves most?
Me. Me. Trust me more. Trust me more.